Tebbens Steel started in 1944. It was started by my grandfather, Alfred Tebbens, and from there grew and changed hands into my father in the early 60s, and then in the late 90s I came aboard and we did more structural work. Tebbens Steel, what we're hoping to grow is by adding technology and using technology to help our team do a better job, be more efficient.
Our production is roughly 100 tons per week here at Tebbens Steel, as much as 600 tons per month, depending on how heavy work is at the time.
We do a lot of what we call tube bracing, or bracing in walls, and we have to cut through the tube and make sure that the plates line up. And that usually would take about 2 hours to get a brace done with through shear plates. And this is down to 20 minutes, we've timed it.
On the tube laser, we've been running everything from I-beams, rectangular tubing, C-channel, angle iron. We've been covering it all.
We like to use the equipment as much as possible to do the scribing or the layout on all of our pieces. The fine lines that the laser puts on and the accuracy is phenomenal.
This machine enables us to do up to 18-inch round profiles, and we've been able to do a lot more custom features we've never been able to before. The first project that we ran on the tube laser behind me was 5x5 vertical bracing made out of 5.5 HSS. We were able to process 40 or 50 pieces of vertical bracing in less than 2 days on a new machine.
We had a job where we recently cut 2¼ inch stainless steel. On the water jet that we have, it would have taken, I think it was 17 hours. And on the plate laser, it took about 1.5 hours. So the time saving was phenomenal, and no one could do it near us at the speed that we did it. And that's exactly what we purchased it for, to open up more opportunity, more doors for us to do.
My first impression of the plate laser was it is infinitely faster than our plate processor, which we thought was a pretty fast machine. I would say the benefits of using the shuttle table with the PeddiLaser is saving on average 2 to 3 hours a day, where the machine is now constantly running rather than in a unloading state.
We had a plasma cutter, and that plasma cutter took an enormous amount of time to cut the material as well as the cleaning. We had 2 to 3 people all the time cleaning plate, and it was non-revenue producing.
The curve difference between laser and plasma is almost uncomfortable because you're going to see how tightly you can pack the parts in depending on what you're doing. I would say that the kerf on a laser is somewhere less than a 32nd, whereas on our plasma machines that we're used to using, if you're cutting heavy plate, it could be as much as 3/16.
So both lasers have enabled our guys to produce more and be more efficient, and that is making their job more easier. We're working smarter and not as hard as we were. So that's been a big help.
We as a company are really finding synergies with the human element and the machine and technology element. And that's something that we're really trying to push forward to keep up with the pace of the production environment.
So that's what I'm hoping for by having this new equipment, the technology behind it, and the team of Peddinghaus behind us, because that is a big help in us being able to quote new projects, pursue different avenues, and pursue different lines of work that come our way.